0505 546030.
And then you get an invitation to join us on Sunday at 6 p.m. for everyone has a secret. Listen, we are looking at what women look for in a man. Women know exactly what they are looking for in a man. They may not always find it, and they may be compelled by circumstances to settle for less, but they do know what they want in a man. A lot of men, however, act as if they don't care about what women look for in a man, and this is often one of the causes of trouble in relationships. In my counseling career, I've discovered that most men instinctively know what women want in a man, and during courtship, they try very hard to model those qualities only to discard them after they have won the woman, because they do not think keeping those qualities are important to keeping the relationship fresh and sweet. So this morning, I want us to discuss what women look for in a man, and here we go. Number 1. Women want a man who is fun to be with, a man who has a sense of humor, like Winston when Man U is winning. There is a saying in Nakan that loosely and and charitably translated says, "Women love silly men." I'm convinced that whoever came up with this statement did not know women and did not have a good relationship with women, because it is wrong. No, women cannot stand silly men. But they want a man who has a sense of humor, a man who does not take himself and the challenges of life too seriously and can laugh at life, just as Winston is laughing today at the plight of Man U, which will change. Such a man shows that he is not overwhelmed by life and is not out of his depth in any situation. Such a man makes women feel safe and relaxed, because such men give the impression that everything will work out well. 2. Women want men who are spiritual but not too spiritual as to lose their humanity. The man who is too spiritual is not attractive, and he is not practical. Neither is he real. Women have learned that if a man is too true to be true, he probably is. And so most women stay away from the man who over-spiritualizes everything. Women also do not really want the man who is not spiritual at all. Such men are often not reliable and tend to have no values. Women want the man who is spiritual, but is also grounded in the real world. Such men have values and are consistent and generally are more focused than the others. And they tend to be strong at the right times in the right ways. Number 3. Women want a man who is confident without being arrogant or big-headed. For my mother, I learned that women cannot stand a man who is not confident, a man who is timid and unsure, even in her son. And if even a son who has no confidence irritates women, then you can imagine how they will feel about a man who has no confidence. But whilst women look for confidence in a man, they are also turned off by overconfidence and arrogance. Number 4. Women want a man who has a sense of taste and style. There are men who have no taste at all and no style, and women struggle to like such men. A man who has a sense of taste and style projects that he knows what is best for him and knows what he is looking for in life. His sense of taste and style makes the woman in his life confident as well. Fortunately for men, a sense of taste and style can be learnt and developed. Number 5. Women want a man who has a sense of purpose and is focused. Women want men whose lives have a higher meaning than just existing or going from one day to the other. They want a man who seeks significance and harnesses all his actions and energies towards the achievement of a purpose that is higher than just survival. A man who has a sense of purpose and is focused on it is a man who is capable of commitment and trust. Number 6. Women want a man who is caring and sweet. A lot of relationships start off with a man being caring and sweet. And Vincent, do you remember the first time you fell in love?
Uncle, when would that be? I'm thinking about it.
I'm sure you hit all the right keys.
You have to.
Hit all the right keys. And that is very typical. So a lot of relationships start off with a man being caring and sweet. And then as soon as the man gets what he wants, the caring and sweetness vanishes and the woman is left totally confused. A young woman I know was sure she had found the man of her dreams. You see, she loves soap opera, and here was this man who would drive all the way to her house and not only watch her favorite soap opera with her, but also make the time for them to discuss it after each episode. Then they got married. 2 weeks after the honeymoon, the man comes home to find her watching her soap opera, and without a word to her, changes the channel. The lady says, "Oh, my dear, I was watching the show." The man says, "I hate soap opera, and when I'm home, you cannot watch soap opera."
Really?
The young woman did not walk out of the marriage, but from that day, something died in her, and the relationship was never the same again. Number 7, women want a man who will affirm and appreciate them and help bring the best out of them. A man who is secure in himself learns to affirm and appreciate his woman and creates the environment in the relationship for her to be the best she could be in everything, including in her career. Such a man is precious to his woman. Number 8, women want a man who is tough and tender. Women cannot stand a man who is soft. They tend to make life miserable for such a man. And women also do not want a man who is tough only. They want a man who is tough, but his toughness is tempered with tenderness. No woman wants a man who is a pushover. They prefer men who are assertive and take charge, but who do not disregard the concerns and sensitivities of the women in their lives. Number 9, women want a man who is faithful and can be trusted. This is becoming one of the rarest men for women to find these days. That is a man who is faithful and completely trustworthy. Opportunities for a man to stray are multiplying by the day. But no matter the times, women want men who are faithful and trustworthy. And finally, number 10, women want a man who can be open and vulnerable with them. You see, women seek connection with their men. They want to be involved in the lives of their men. And a man who is open and who is secure enough to be vulnerable with them is the dream of every woman. So, Winston, those are just 10 of the qualities women look for in a man. Fortunately, these are qualities that can be developed by any man who wants to.
Okay.
I know that some married men will say, well, too bad for my wife because it is too late for her to expect these qualities in me because I have already married her. To such men, I say you do not know what you are missing. Be the man a woman wants and you will live happier and even longer. Disappoint a woman in not being the man she needs and trust me, she will never give you the best that she's capable of giving you, and she will make your life as miserable as she can. So, man, you hang in there, hang in there.
We're coping. But I like the things
hold on. Somebody wants to make a case.
Why are you trying to be on our case this morning?
What have I done, my brother?
We are mourning our loss yesterday evening.
Oh, and I'm commiserating with you.
All through my journey here, I heard you trying to subtly day our top.
Okay. Are you one of the people who say Ole should go?
Well, I think you should be given some more time.
Thank you. That's all I've been trying to do this
morning. I hated it when Mourinho was asked to leave. I thought Pogba should have been made to leave because he was the indisciplined one who was causing a lot.
It was the virus.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the managers get to be the ones who get kicked out when the players get to stay.
So in this circumstance, do you say condolences or my sympathies? Which is better? Which applies?
I don't know. I don't know. But maybe maybe on Sunday we'll beat Everton. Ole has a nice way of, prolonging his
I know
stay.
the prayer you are saying, and I
Yes.
know your prayers
That he should
work.
go. Yes, he should
Can you
go.
reverse that prayer, please?
I'll consider it. Because Ole is giving us sleepless nights. So if we go and get, say, Pochettino or Allegri, who will come and do the job. I mean, if Pogba is the virus, sack him. I mean, let him go. Sell him. You're benching him and we're doing well. Then
You guys should have gotten rid of him a long
But
time ago.
many of the players that were lined up during the transfer season, of course, Woodward did not give him the finances to procure them.
yeah, but also
Many of the deals that he wanted to do never, came through.
Listen, this conversation will not end. I'm off.
this conversation. But Uncle, before you go, I mean, I'm going to continue that conversation.
Okay.
I like the 10 things that women want. I'll come for the script.
I hear you.
I'll come for the
But I
script.
do know that you don't have a problem with about 6 of them.
Yes, you may be right on that.
Okay,
one.
it's the 4 that we work on. Sami, however, would need work on about 8.
About 8, yes.
About
Sami needs
8
to
of
work
them.
on about 8. Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. So thank you very much, Uncle White, for joining us with Food for Thought. And Food for Thought was brought to us by UMB Bank. The future starts with you. And Riverman Production, be the difference. I'm going to come to the Ole issue shortly. Because Member of Parliament for Second D, Andrew Ejapamesa, has joined us. But UMB understands the financial burden occasioned by these uncertain times. And to make it easy for you to weather this financial storm, we are offering you a wonderful opportunity to secure a loan of up to $150,000 within 48 hours with our UMB Controller Loan for government workers on the payroll of the Controller and Accountant General's Department. Look, the UMB Controller Loan has a flexible interest rate with repayment spread over a 48-month period. And the other exciting news is that you do not have to be a UMB customer or provide a collateral to secure this loan. So go ahead, sign up today so that you can take advantage or you can take care of your everyday personal needs, including making the down payment for your dream home and other plans you had put on hold by visiting any of our 36 branches across the country. For more information, call us on 0302633988 or 0800 100 880. Or send us a WhatsApp on a message on 0266020400. Terms and conditions apply. Remember, UMB is PCI DSS compliant and ISO 27001 certified. So we're asking that question. We asked you the question earlier. Ole Ghana so shy. There's been lots of conversations about whether I should be giving a chance. A member of Parliament for Second year, Andrew Ejapamesa, believes he should be giving a chance. Do you think it's about time when Ole Ghana so shy should just, leave Manchester United so Manchester United can perform? The phone lines have been activated on 0302 216 541,